Hey, what's up you guys? It's Bjorn from Triassic Park Triops, and today I got a new video for you guys. It's been quite a while since I uploaded a new video for you guys, but this unfortunately had some reasons why I was not able to upload some videos or do anything to the tanks at all, basically. So what I wanted to talk about today is what happened and why didn't I upload videos for about 2 months, because actually some stuff happened in my personal life. Some stuff happened with this tank, and something happened with the Triops tank as well. So basically the last 2 months were just not as, how to say, not as good as I used to be before, let's say that. So, like I said, there were some reasons. One of the main reasons being, I explained like in a different video before this one, that I actually have a chronic skin illness or condition, basically. This condition is basically coming from within. I actually have immune system problem, which makes me overreact to a lot of particles that are like circling in the air and stuff, allergic to a lot of things. And basically I get a lot of skin rashes, a lot of itchiness, and even wounds that will actually get even worse. So you probably think, go to a doctor, get some medication and you'll be fine. But the thing is, I actually have been fighting this condition for about 9 years already. And we moved from different medications to another that most of them aren't even that great for my overall health, to say that. Excuse me, I just get mixed up with the translating sometimes, but I'm trying to speak English. I am Dutch, so sometimes it gets a little bit difficult to translate everything that fast, but still. So a lot of medication was used. We tried a lot of things. I even had to be in the hospital for 2 weeks several years ago, that they could do some research on what I was actually having. But I got some kind of eczema. So the thing is, I was getting these wounds, and obviously I get some creams to fight the condition. But the thing is, I can't put my hands inside an aquarium when my arms are full of cream with hormones that should be actually helping me get better. I actually don't think it's really safe for fish, shrimp and for triops, so that's why I was washing my hands excessively, worsening the condition actually. So that's basically when I thought maybe I should stop for a little bit doing the maintenance on the tanks and let my skin rest a little bit more. But that also had some side effects. So the 180-liter tanks at my girlfriend's place became really dirty. I had to do a lot of maintenance on that tank. Then it was time that I was going on a little vacation with my girlfriend, because we were having a 3-year anniversary, so we are 3 years together. I had an amazing time with my girlfriend. I was like, it was a long time before I had relaxed on such a level with my girl on holiday. So that actually gave me some, how to say, it gave me a boost. Like I went on holidays, I was feeling really great, and like, let's go, let's pick up things and start over again. But then again, skin disease, skin condition was doing its best to get me away from the tanks, basically. And then I went to the hospital and I got some new medication, finally. So I got this stuff, I got some pills. I need to take these pills every day instead of using injections. I was actually using injections to get rid of the skin condition. But right now I got some like professional pills, really expensive, but luckily I'm living in the Netherlands and we have a really perfectly working health system, basically. So I just pay like a price every month, and basically all my stuff is covered. So that's definitely cool, because otherwise these medicines would cost me about, like, let's say up to 15,000 euros a year, so that's quite a lot, like let's say 20,000 US dollars or something, so that's quite expensive per year. But still, on the other hand, I would have done it if I would have to pay it, because actually I got no problems on my skin anymore, so that's really interesting. Thing is, these new pills also had some effect on my stomach and intestines, so that's basically when the month of puking started. So this stuff did some kind of reactions in my stomach, which made me have to puke a lot and getting a lot of sick feelings in the morning. So I'm still not like over with that stuff, but actually feeling a little bit better. But the last several weeks I have been puking a lot, so still not 100% healthy. And also I also had something else, because while all the skin stuff was going on, I actually got the coronavirus as well. So that basically made me really ill. It doesn't go well with skin disease and corona at the same time. So that's basically when I just crashed as a person, basically. And I needed a lot of time to regain strength. I still need to regain strength. As some of you guys know, I'm an airsoft player. I can't play airsoft anymore because I can't hold up my gun for like several minutes anymore. So I really need to regain some personal strength again to for moving and stuff, or exercising, doing hobbies, doing maintenance on tanks. So yeah, I'm still not completely better yet, but still emotionally I'm feeling better. So that's why I was like, maybe I should make a new video explaining to you guys why I have been away for 2 months. So skin condition, coronavirus, a holiday, and then I came back. I was ready, so I set up a new tank. This tank crashed, so that also went wrong. But just to show you guys, I know a lot of people watch my videos and expect me to be like the professional, nothing goes wrong, but that's definitely not the case. I'm a triops keeper and I still make mistakes. I still get dead triops now and then. I still am able to crash my tanks when things aren't going well. So just to know, it's not always the bright side that you'll see on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, etc. But I would like to keep it a little bit more real, and that's also why I wanted to do like a little personal video where I'm talking to you guys and having this in the background to take a look at. But yeah, that's basically what went wrong in a nutshell. A lot of things happened, and as a person I kind of crashed. So that's basically what happened. Now I actually want to focus on the positive things, because I'm starting to feel better. I did some maintenance on this tank. I had a really bad blackbeard algae outbreak. I'm sorry, and I was trying to fight it. Didn't work out very well. Some plants were dying, but actually, finally, after several months, the BBA is starting to go away. Plants are starting to get green again. I do see some minor deficiencies in the minerals, perhaps, but I'm going to try to tackle that in several weeks again. You might have noticed that before, like several months ago, I had some Soelia hillstream loaches in this tank, 4 of them, but they appeared to be like way too energetic, bumping into the shrimp. The shrimp were getting stressed, the pygmy corridors were getting stressed, so I decided to move the Soelias, the hillstream loaches, to the 180 tank, 180 liters by the way. And so they are at my girlfriend's place living their best lives right now, because there was a lot of algae in that tank as well. This one was getting rid of the algae, so there was not much algae in this tank anymore. So they were starting to get like fights over the food that I was putting into the tank. And that's basically when I kind of, excuse me. That's basically why, yeah, sometimes I feel like I got to puke again, but it's just a burp sometimes, but excuse me. So basically I removed the Soelias and restored this tank to be a really peaceful tank again. Peaceful meaning there are only several, like 5 or 6 autosynclus in this tank. A little group of pygmy corridoras that I've bred myself actually, and they are still breeding in this tank. So I got like, I saw like 3 or 4 pygmy corri fry swimming in this slower corner of the tank. So we got some new pygmy corries coming in as well. And a large variety of colored shrimp are still inside this tank. I did buy some new colors, the blue dream versions. I got some wild color, and I accidentally bought some green jades as well. I thought that I was buying chocolate shrimp, but they appeared to be green jades from a high grade. So I was actually really happy to find out that I bought something wrong. It didn't matter that much because I'm basically keeping all the colors inside one tank to get a skittle tank and breed some funky colors. That's what I was looking for. A lot of people told me to not do this because you end up getting the browns, getting the transparent ones, with what they call the culls. On the other hand, I think the color from those is really beautiful, and I only got one tank, so I basically can't do the culling and stuff. Otherwise I would have to feed like the culls to my triops perhaps or something, but that's not what I want to do. I'm actually trying to breed animals, not trying to feed them to anything that they would end up dead or something. So basically I just made a cull tank instantly by starting out with just random colors. So it will be a cull tank, and when I'm moving to a different home in the future, I will be upgrading this tank probably towards triple the size of this one, to become like a general large cull tank. And from that point I actually want to invest some money in more shrimp tanks this size probably, and start breeding the separate colors as well, and then I could be culling them inside the tank that I got right now. This tank will eventually become a triops tank again, because I want like a larger tank for pygmy corridora, autosynclus, and cherry shrimps. And I want to use this tank for triops again because this one is kind of a little bit too small. I don't know, it's a little bit too small. I just want bigger colonies because I like to watch like 50 triops and not just like 10, 12, 20 or something. So that's why I'm trying to, well, I'm planning to upgrade them, but I got actually no space where I'm living right now. So I just have to wait until my space increases, and then I can actually finally increase the size of Triassic Park Triops as well. I've been wanting to do that for a long while, but the people where I'm living at are basically holding me back on that because I can't keep more tanks. I already got too many tanks, they told me. So, no problem. That's basically it about what happened the last several months. So, personal issues. This tank had some algae issues. The tank at my girlfriend's place had some algae issues. This one crashed. I still don't know what happened with this Triops tank that made it crash, because I was actually having the Triops Cankerformis simplex lineage in this tank. You might have known them as Frosty, the Frosty lineage. Frosty was a really special Triops to me. I found that Triops at 4 or 6 degrees Celsius outside, living in really cold temperatures. That was like, I was kind of shocked like that it was still possible for him to live in there. Took that Triops inside and bred it separately, like single Triops in a single tank. So I only get hermaphrodite fertilized eggs from one individual, and that became the Frosty lineage. If you want to know a little bit more about the Frosty lineage, feel free to watch my other videos on my YouTube channel, because there are some videos explaining a little bit more who Frosty was and why that Triops was so special to me. So the babies were inside this tank. It crashed when I actually transferred them from the hatchery to the main tank. There was an ornament inside that I wasn't completely sure about if it was shrimp safe, let's say Triop safe. So I removed that ornament, and basically I got started off with the bases again, which I was used to do back in the days. And I actually got a new hatchery up here, and there are about, let's say, 8 to 10 Triops Cankerformis simplex in there. These guys are the children of Frosty as well. So this is the Frosty lineage. I'm really excited to show you guys, like in the upcoming videos, a little bit more about the Frosty lineage. because they definitely look really nice. They have a really nice color and they are very active as well. And I think they might be a little bit more hardier than the regular Cankerform simplex, because I selected out the best one. But that's something I'm speculating on, so I'm not completely sure if that's actually true, but we will see in the future if that is actually the case. So what I wanted to do is I'm gonna get the camera, I'm gonna pick up the camera, and we're gonna take a look at this tank for just several minutes maybe, showing you what's going on. Then we are going to take a look at the hatchery, and finally we will be taking a look at the Buce propagator as well. Because while I was sick, struggling with life, the plants were actually thriving, so that was a good thing. No, just kidding, guys. I'm just trying to keep it positive, you know. Still, the Buce propagator is doing really great. I got a lot of new beautiful plants growing in, and I was actually able to put some plants inside this tank as well. So I think it's time to take a look. I'll pick up the camera and we're gonna take a look at the tank. So this is it, guys. Looking green. Happy green colors. Oh, and I got some floating plants. These are Amazon frogbit plants. I'm going to add these to the Triops tank as well, but I'm suspecting that the Triops will eat the roots. So I first want to get like a nice group of these plants, because I actually don't want to see them gone because of the Triops eating them. So we got some others up front, some crazy colors going on. A green jade, some blues, some browns, yellows, chocolate color. I got all them colors, guys. I really wanted all them colors. And reds, yellows and stuff. Got some new cholla wood as well. I ordered that stuff and really happy with these. So that's basically it for I just wanted to do like a small view at the 60-liter tanks. The colors aren't that great as usual because it's daylight right now. At night this looks way more impressive, but you will see that in the next video. Let's move over to the Triops tank. So this is basically the Triops tank. Currently it's empty. There are no live Triops in there yet, but definitely a lot of green going on. Excuse me, guys. We got the oxygen plants over here growing in really nicely, and we got a hatchery up there, of course. We got a new shrimpy mascot on the side, which is attached with the suction cup. I really like the shrimp plushie, so I bought it. And yeah, it goes nice with the shrimp tank, of course. So let's take a look inside the hatchery. Yes, that's a Triops Cankerform simplex over there. Nice. See? So we got some Triops going on again finally. So I'm really yeah, that's also like helping me with keeping my emotions in check. I just really like my Triops. So Triops really make me happy, and it's definitely making me happy now to see them again. Scavenging the substrate for foodies. Oh, really actively as well. Like I said before, this Triops species is really active, so I'm really happy with that. They are feeding right now. So that's about it about the tankies right now. So tanks are doing a little bit better. I'm hoping that I can like keep this going, like keep the positive vibes going, and actually keep the tanks rolling without too many algae or outbreaks or other problems. So now it's time to move over to the Buce propagator. That will be the last step, and that will also be the end of this video. Let's move over to the Buce tank. So this is the Buce propagator currently. As you can see, a lot of plants have been growing in compared to several months ago. We actually got quite a lot of this one growing. It's a really beautiful Buce. And we got a lot of flowers as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, old one. So we got 8 flowers going on in the Buce propagator right now. Really shiny colors. I also added some new plants. These are the Laganandra Mayboldy Red. It sounds like Bucephalandra, but it's called Laganandra. And it's an Indian plant, really beautiful colors, so I wanted to see if this is possible to be grown immersed as well. And it does, so really happy with that one. I got a crypto growing immersed as well. This is a new project as well. I wanted to see if I could grow cryptos as well, and definitely works. So really happy to see crypto growing in my Buce propagator as well. Some frog bits, some red root floaters. I'm sorry guys, pronouncing things gets a little bit harder when the video continues on. And my pretty, very rare Bucephalandra mini coin black. This is one of the coolest Bucephalandras that I have. Also one of the smallest, as you can see. It's one of this one has really tiny leaves and is a really slow grower. This took me about like 2 years to grow this little tiny clump over here. Can you imagine? It just grows as fast as a normal Buce, so definitely different. So that's it guys, I hope you liked the small video, me explaining what went on, but basically what I wanted to tell you guys is that I'm coming back very soon. Let me see the camera for a little bit more and talk to the end of the video for a second. Be right back. So that's about it guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this new video. We're gonna end the video right now. It's almost 20 minutes already, so well, like I said, a lot of things happen, but I'm keeping the spirits high because I'm not a quitter. I definitely want to go on with Triassic Park Triops and make it even bigger. I definitely saw that my subscriber amount has been growing up to 7,000 subscribers. I never had that before. I used to have some old YouTube channels for gaming and for Legos as well, but they never reached over 500 subscribers. So I would really like to thank all of you guys that are still followed to my YouTube channel, even though I didn't upload that much. I really appreciate you guys staying in, and I also definitely appreciated the people that actually reached out to me to ask if I was still okay because I wasn't uploading any videos anymore. So to those guys, thank you for your interest in me. I really appreciate that you guys are actually wondering where I am. So that's really awesome. So thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to like the video, as my algorithm definitely got blown up in 2 months of not uploading. So if you would like to leave a like, perhaps subscribe or turn on the notification bell as well. That would help out the channel to grow up again, to grow out again, because well, my algorithm basically got killed right now because I didn't upload that much. It's my own fault, I know, but you guys can help. So feel free to join the Triassic Park Triops community, and I hope to see you next time. See you next time.